Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 132, Calculus with Applications, Section 12.4, Problem 16. This is Section 12.4, Problem number 16. It says find the equation of the line that is tangent to the function f of x equals e to the 2x power where x is 0. And there's a hint that goes with it. The hint says when a line is tangent to a function, it touches the graph of the function at just one point, and the tangent has the same slope as the graph of the function at that one point, like the drawing here. So the tangent line is a straight line that touches the graph of a function in just one spot, and at that spot they have the same slope. The straight line and the curved line have the same slope at that one point where they touch. That's what it means to be a tangent line. And the hint continues, since the tangent line is a straight line, you can use the formula y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1 to find the equation of the tangent line. This is the formula used for the equation of just about any straight line. So we'll start with our formula for the equation of a straight line. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And we have to put in a number value for the parts of the formula that I underlined, the y1, the m, and the x1. And the rest of the formula stays the way it is. And after we fill it in, you can simplify if you want, put it like in y equals mx plus b form. So the function that's given is f of x equals e to the 2x power. And it says where x equals 0. So for a more accurate graph, e to the 2x, actually, like any exponential function, it looks something like that, where x is 0. That's really what we're going to be looking for. So since it says where x is 0, that can actually go in for x1 right away. And the y1 I can figure out by putting in a 0 for x in the function. So no prime, just f of 0 equals e to the 2x becomes e to the 2 times 0. I'm putting in 0 for x. So 2 times 0, I have e to the 0. And anything to the 0 is 1. So again, e is just a number. It looks like it's a variable, but it's that number from natural science, 2.718 something. And if you raise it to the 0 power, the answer is 1. So when I put in a 0 for x, the y that comes out that goes with it is 1. So I have most of my equation of a straight line. The 0 was given in the question. They said x is 0, so I can put it in right away. I found the y that goes with it. I didn't need a derivative yet. I just put in the x that was given, did the math, and saw the y that would go with it. The only thing left that I need is the m, which is the slope. That's what I'll need the derivative for. So whenever my function f of x equals e to some stuff, which is what we have, the derivative f prime of x is stuff prime e to the stuff. So for this particular function, f of x equals e to the 2x, f prime of x equals stuff prime. Let me correct that and put a stuff prime. The stuff is 2x. So stuff prime is just 2. Right? Whenever you have an x to the first power, the derivative is just the number in front of the x, in this case 2. So that's my stuff prime. The e to the 2x, e to the stuff, just stays the way it is. So that's the derivative. That tells me the slope at any point on my graph. This one and every other point. So the point that I want to know is the point that has an x value of 0. Right on the x-axis, we've gone over 0, and it was up 1. So let's put in a 0 for x in my f prime. F prime of 0 equals 2 times e to the 2 times x becomes e to the 2 times 0. That's 2 times e to the 0. Right? 2 times 0 is 0. So e to the 0 is just 1. So 2 times e to the 0 becomes 2 times 1, or just 2. That's the slope when x is 0. Like when x is 1, it's going to have a different slope. When x is 2, it'll have a different slope. But when x is 0, the slope is 2. That goes in for the m. And that's the equation of the tangent line. You can certainly simplify it if you want. The fact that it has x minus 0, that's the same as x. So I really have y minus 1 equals 2x. The x minus 0 is really just an x. And if you want to put it in y equals mx plus b form, the minus 1 can come to the right side of the equal sign, become a plus 1. So my final answer, the equation of the tangent line, is y equals 2x plus 1.